there are more flexible rates and more incentives that a builder can offer compared to a homeowner who is selling their home and really want to make as much money as they can. So think of new construction builders as bulk builders, right? Think of them like the Sam's Club or the Costco's of homes when it comes to buying a house. A homeowner just selling their house is like a mom and pop store, or it's like a regular grocery store where they can't really afford to give you everything in bulk, or they can't really afford to give you a lot of incentives, because that's going to mean less money in their pocket. So I think going the new construction way right now is probably a better idea if you're looking for the flexibility in the rate and you're looking for the incentive. And who doesn't like a brand new house? It's like buying a brand new car and you have that new car smell, you get that new house smell. And so here are 5 steps to buying a new construction house. If you want new construction and you might be a little bit on the fence because you don't really know how to go about the process. I know most people end up buying new construction homes by accident, right? And when I say that, I mean they're driving down the road, they want to buy a house, they see a sign that says new construction home, or Lennar, DR Horton, or West Bay Homes, whatever sign they see, and they just decide to pull in the community without even really studying the community. And they go in, they sit down, they talk to the new home consultant, and they get convinced into buying a house probably that they haven't really done much research on. So I think before you buy a new construction house, I think your first step would be to do your research, just like you would do if you were buying a resale home. Do your research about the community. Do your research about the builders. Compare incentives, compare interest rates, compare what they're offering, come with home warranty, compare timeframes, all of that before you just drive into a community and make a purchase. Some communities are, even though it is one community, they're kind of divided, because sometimes there are areas that, based on where you buy, you don't have access to. You might feel like, oh, I have access to all of the amenities, but in truth, you probably just have access to some of the amenities. So want to make sure that you're doing your research on the community, the area, the location. If you have kids, you want to take that into consideration, their school, your job, how far it is from your job. You want to look into as well, if the community is not really developed, what kind of infrastructure they're going to be bringing in to help make this community accessible. I'm talking about accessibility to your Amazon. Like, for those of you who just love to order stuff on Amazon, you want to make sure that they can find your house, that there's good roads leading to that so that they can find you. So you want to make sure that you are really looking into those things before you just buy. I know that there are communities that have been built and they're still struggling to have decent roads to get into the community. So you want to also, pay attention to that. Don't just buy on the first swim. So do your research. Do your research on the builders. All builders are not created equal, just like all lenders or all realtors. They're not the same. And they don't offer the same incentives. They don't offer even the same quality of materials. Some materials are more top-notch than others, and because of that, their pricing may be a little bit higher, but you're getting better quality, right? It is the same thing as, say, you get what you pay for, and that comes with builder too. The cheaper the material, that means the cheaper the building might be, and you might pay less, but what is the quality? How long is it going to last? So do your research on the builders, do your research on the area, the location, what's coming, what's not coming, what other ideas they have. Do your research on that before you just pull into a new community. Now, once you have decided on the builder, again, you're comparing builders, right? Once you have decided on the builder and the area or the location or the community that you want to live in, and I'm making this video like you don't have a realtor. I hope you do have one. But if you do, you can connect with your realtor and schedule a time to go tour the community. You want to physically see what the models look like. You want to see if it's going to be a good fit for you or your family. You want to you don't want to make sure when you open your window, you're not just opening your window into your neighbor's house, right? So you definitely want to schedule a time to sit with a new consultant, new home consultant. Take your realtor with you. Okay, if you don't have one and you're moving to Florida, you're moving to Tampa Bay area especially, my number is on the screen. I am a licensed realtor in the area. Feel free to reach out. Love to help you find your new home. So you visit with new consultant so you can physically see what the houses look like. You can physically see what they're offering. You can understand it better, listening with your ears, seeing it with your eyes, being able to touch, being able to walk through one of the models or a few of the models to decide which model fits you best. Now, once you've done that, you decide on a model, you will have to sign a purchase agreement if you want to move forward. And so the purchase agreement, it's kind of similar to the regular purchase agreement, but the builders have their own. So you will be signing one not from your realtor. Your realtor won't be sending you anything to sign. You're working in tandem with the builder. Okay, so everything that you're signing will have their information. Everything will come from them. Your realtor is just there to accompany you and help you to understand the process and help you to negotiate and all of that good stuff. And your realtor is sometimes the one helping you find the property, because we have all the tea about what's happening. So once you've signed that, they will ask you to put down an escrow, just like you would if you were buying a pre-built home. Put down an escrow. Depends on what their escrow is. Builders sometimes have their own requirements and they make up what they want. It's not like you say, I'm gonna give you $1,000 down. Sometimes you have to put down, depending on the house, $5,000, depending on the loan, $10,000. It's just up. So you do that, and once that is done, you are under contract with the new construction, and they go through the process. If the house is already built, it might take 30 to 60 days if the house is already built. If the house is not yet built, it can take a little bit longer. That all depends on the stage of the house, where it's at when you put the contract on it. And so you just go through the process with the builder. They will probably still do like you would with a pre-built home, where the lender is asking for more information if they need more information and all of that. So you definitely want to be in communication with your lender, in communication with the builder, to make sure that you are within the time frame of what's happening, that the house is going to be completed in the proper time frame. And once the house is completed, you will do, your next step is to do a new home orientation. And this is when they will schedule a time for you and your realtor. And at that time, you can also schedule your own outside home inspection. Most of the builders that I work with, they don't allow a home inspection, like your outside home inspection. They don't allow it at the same time like that they're doing theirs. So it's either before they do theirs or after they do theirs, but never at the same time. But you still can have your outside home inspector if you want. That's what the new home orientation really is. You inspecting the home to verify that the home is built to your liking. All the things that were included in the house, that they're present at the time of the walkthrough. And if it's not present, then you can make your request for it to be present before you close, because you will also have one final time to walk through the house, and that is the day of closing. You will walk the house before you go to closing, or you're supposed to walk the house before you go to closing to make sure that everything is done. And once that is done, you will get your day and time of closing. And it's usually closing happens at least a week after, because it gives them time. It gives them time to do whatever needs to be done. Like if you found something that needed to be done, it gives them time to do that. The house will close maybe the following week. And congratulations, you have your keys and you are now a proud owner of a brand new construction house. So it's not that difficult. Again, if you're looking or you want more information about how to buy a new construction home, if you want to know where the best deals are at, if you want to know the newest community, send me a DM. My number's on the screen. I would love to help you out. See you guys on the next video. Bye.